Alright, this is C3i Magazine issue number 34. And I was given a copy of this, just arrived the other day. Thought I'd shoot a quick video and show what comes inside this cool new issue. This one is weighing in at a total of 67 pages, chock full of awesome articles and materials. So you got quite a lot here. There's Fields of Fire, The Hunters, SPQR. There's a game that's not GMT here, France 1944 from, I believe, Compass Games and the OCS series, which is a really cool series, by the way, from Multiman Publishing. We got all kinds of cool things in this article, but the really fun part, I don't know, I love the articles, but I'm always about the inserts. What goodies are in here? And so we have a new game from Trevor Bender, The Battle for Kursk, which I understand uses the same system as Battle for Moscow, which came out several issues ago. Oh, I don't remember which issue it was in, but you have basically an independent rule book for this game, 16 pages of rules. We'll take a look at the map and everything here in just a moment. We have an expansion for the Hunters. So there is 2 new U-boats here. They're single-sided. We have the Type 11 Cruiser, which is a hypothetical U-boat, available August 1940. It's on nice printed cardstock. And we have the Type UA, which is available April 1940. Again, this is something that was not included in the base game. And again, it is a single-sided cardstock supplement for the Hunters. We have the Battle of Agrigentum. Now, this is, I believe, a battle that's being revisited. This appeared earlier in C3i, and so they revisited the order of battle, I believe, and rebalanced it, tweaked it a little bit. So here is the setup information for Standard, SPQR Deluxe, and also for Simple GBUH, so you can play it using either system. This is a sheet. It's on cardstock that you could, cut these guys out and use them, not just with this game, but with really any game where you have to pre-designate combat situations. It's basically the odds for that particular battle. So this is kind of one of those inserts that's included. It requires a little bit of, arts and craft skills, but it could be useful. And I'm already thinking of a couple of games where just having a set of mounted markers like this is a great idea. So this is the Battle for Kursk map. I'm going to unfold this here in just a moment. We'll take a better look at it. There's also a solitaire game. So there's 2 games included here. This is a solitaire game by Pascal Tupi. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. This is just a really simple solitaire game, and everything you need is right here. You need 4 6-sided dice, and there's a handful of counters on the counter sheet, and your rules are right here. Playing surface here, doesn't take up a lot of space. This is something you could tuck in your suitcase or whatever, your briefcase if you're on a business trip. Just a cool solitaire game based on the Tet Offensive in Vietnam. Then we have the counter sheet. This is the goodies. So all the counters for Kursk, the battles or the tigers are burning, is on this side of the counter sheet and a little bit of this side of the counter sheet. We do have 3 counters for Stalingrad 42, which are errata counters, correcting some errors. 2 errata counters for Imperial Struggle, but if you've got the supplement or the second edition, those have already been corrected. We have mounted counters now for something that came, I think, if not the previous issue, 2 issues ago, there was an Invasion Hawaii article for Empire of the Sun, and so those counters are now available for Empire of the Sun. 3 leader counters for the Agrigentum battle for SPQR. We have some optional cavalry leaders. These were printed years ago. I remember having these printed years ago for the people, but now we have a new set of them. So if you have the newer edition of For the People and didn't have those counters, they are now available. These are the 8 counters for the Firebase Vietnam solitaire game I just showed you. So there's 8 pieces for that. There are 4 pieces for the hunters for the supplemental additional U-boats. You have 2 markers for the U-boats themselves, 1 for a float plane and a pilot. There are 4 counters for Deluxe Dark Valley errata counters. And then there are mounted counters for EC. I want to say this was the last issue, maybe the previous issue or 2 issues ago. There was a Battle of EC included. It's the I can't think of the name of the system now, but it's usually in Vivictus magazine, and I don't remember. I think those counters were not mounted, so now that we do have mounted counters for those. Lastly, we have 5 counters for No Retreat France, the France-Poland game, and 2 Dark Sands corrected counters. So that's what's included in the counter sheet. So let's unfold the map and take a look at the Battle of Kursk. As you can see here, the map is a full-size map sheet. There's no half map sheets going on here. This is full-size, kind of like the Waterloo game that was in the last issue. This is a full-size map sheet. Just to give you a sense of scale, these hexes are huge. So the counters, they look to be 5/16 counters, and they're going to fit really comfortably in these hexes. So you're going to be able to see the terrain and everything really, really nice. This is going to look really, really nice on the table. The players are meant to sit opposite one another, so if I kind of orient around, like I'm going to be the Soviet player, you can see the combat results tables right here, battle sequence, all the stuff that you need is right here. And Trevor's done some clever stuff with an established, fairly simple war game to meet the particular situation here in the spring of 1943. So there's some really cool new concepts in the game. I've just given a cursory reading of the rulebook, hoping to get this on the table fairly soon. And so that's basically what you got here on the side. You got the terrain key and everything over on this side. You have the turn track is up on that side, so the German player would sit over there. And everything you need is right in front of you. This is looking really, really nice. So that's what's included in C3i magazine. Issue is number 34, just came out recently, and you can pick that up from RBM Studios. It's definitely a great supplemental magazine and something worth adding to your wargame collection, I believe. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, more video content on war games of all different kinds. Stuff that interests me is going to show up on my channel.